So we are inside Xcode and we have created a SpriteKit project. And as you know, in SpriteKit we are using SK scenes. Now, what if we want to mix normal windows with SK scene windows? Well, the best thing to do is to keep them apart, and we can do that using windows or sheets. So let me show you one example. If I run this application, you see I'm here on an SK scene and I have one sprite node here, and if I click here, I open a normal window, Mac window, where I can enter information, for instance my name, or choose from a table of names and so on. But this is not a SpriteKit window, but a normal window, and it can be an iOS window or a Mac OS X window. So here we are mixing the normal windows with SpriteKit views or windows, and the best thing is to keep them apart, just like I have done here. So if I click here on OK, I will return, and continue with my game. But if I want to change my name, I would go inside here, change my name, click OK, and then we would get a new name and we could continue our game. So how do we make such an application? Well, if we first go to task, so our task is to provide an empty sheet for an SK scene so that we can mix SpriteKit and a normal OS X or normal iOS. So if we go to app delegate, we see that we are using it in normal fashion, but we have added here a new method called display sheet. And what this does when you call this, if it looks if the sheet controller exists. You see sheet controller is a class. If it doesn't exist, then creates it. Otherwise, it uses it to call the show sheet. And if we look at this class, we see that we have a show sheet method. We also have a close window or close sheet method, and we have an outlet to NS window sheet window. And this outlet is of course for this nib or zip. We have our zip here, and files owner is our sheet controller, as we can see if we look here. And if we look at what it has, we see that it has an outlet to our window, and it also has a action which is to the push button OK. So when we click on OK, then we will activate this close button, close window. So, and if we look in the code, we see that close window ends the sheet, and when we get show sheet, we open a modal dialog. So that's everything inside here. And inside my scene, when we are setting up the name box, the black box you saw there. And when we click inside the name box, we call a method which just asks the app delegate to display the sheet. And as you remember, this method called show sheet, and show sheet just opened up the sheet. So that's everything. So if we run this, we get our app, and when we can put stuff in here, and when we click OK, we are back in SpriteKit. Okay, that's everything for this tutorial. Thank you for watching.